Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Nicki Minaj and Beyonce because Twitter is upset. People are feeling like Nicki shaded Beyonce. So we are going to get into it. If you're interested in them, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my unpopular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. Okay, so there is drama on Twitter, a little bit on Instagram, but not as much, mostly on Twitter. You know how toxic Twitter can be. And people are upset, mostly the Beehive, because people speculate that Nicki Minaj was shading Beyonce. And this is purely speculatory, and this is what fans have concluded. Nicki Minaj already came out to say that she wasn't shading her, but a lot of people don't believe her. They feel like she's backtracking, reneging, trying to not, do it or whatever the case. So let me read this post. Okay, so here is the tweet that everyone is talking about. It says robot on timing, and then it says this post has been deleted. And so a lot of people speculate that she was talking about Beyonce for a couple of reasons. One reason is because a lot of people associate Beyonce with being a robot, saying she's emotionless, she's lifeless, she just kind of comes out, does her, artist thing and then goes away. She doesn't show, much of her personality. A lot of people don't know exactly who she is or how she is. People say she's controlled by Jay-Z. So, a lot of different things. So people put robot on to her as like this insult in a way. And also the other reason why some people think it's about Beyonce is because Beyonce had just posted a picture of herself or some photos of herself right before Nicki tweeted this. So it was like the timing of the tweets that made it suspicious for some people. They're like, oh, so Beyonce comes out to post a picture or video or whatever. And then a few moments after that, Nicki Minaj tweets robot on timing. And then she deletes the tweet. So another thing that are making people think that she was talking about B is because she deleted the tweet. Some people reason if it wasn't about Beyonce, why did she delete the tweet? Why didn't she just leave it up? Because all her other tweets she'll, leave up, which is a little suspicious. Like, why delete it? If it wasn't about Beyonce, why not just like keep it up? Or why not just explain what it was about? So fans have different speculations as to what they think it was about. Some people are saying, oh no, she was talking about bots, like botted comments, how like there'll be, bots in the industry who like buy likes, buy views, buy different things like that. And that apparently she was talking about that. But, why not just come out and say it? If you know that the Beehive is gonna, come down your throat or come down your throat is wild. I didn't mean oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm literally screaming because I didn't mean it to come off that way. Y'all know what I didn't mean that. But anyway, if you don't want Beehive coming for you sounds a little bit weird too. If you don't want the Beehive to if you don't want the Beehive to attack you or fans to think something, then like clarify it. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't really clarify it, at least not up until this point. She just basically said, no, I wasn't talking about her. She responded to somebody on TikTok who made a video on it. So what do you guys think? Do you think that it was and she's backtracking and backpedaling? Because Nicki Minaj normally doesn't backtrack or backpedal. If she shades somebody, she's pretty open about it. She stands on it. But in this instance, people feel like she was, and because it's Beyonce, she didn't want, that type of static, so she deleted the tweet. It could be. And the reason why I say it could be is because people were saying forever that she wasn't shading JT. When all of that stuff was going on with JT, where people were speculating, like, based on different things that Nicki was saying, and the station had live thing and the barbecue shows or whatever she said, backyard barbecues or whatever she was saying. And she was saying a bunch of little things that sounded like JT shade, right? And all of the barbs, everybody, excuse me, all of the barbs, everybody was like, no, she's not talking about JT, because of course people didn't want her to be talking about JT and for her to be, messy for no reason. So they were like, No. Nicki's not talking about JT. But then, oh, lo and behold, a couple of months after all of that, she continued to shade her subliminally, and then she ended up unfollowing her, and we haven't seen Nicki and JT interact since. So she was talking about JT all of that time, and the people who are saying she wasn't talking about her were wrong. Now they have nothing to say because she was shading her because now she's not effing with her. So I'm not going to be quick to sit up here and say she wasn't, because we've seen it happen like that before, where it people were like, oh, I don't think she's talking about her, and it turns out that she was. Also, it would make sense that she could possibly be shading her because she was just talking about Jay-Z the other day, was she not? Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce are a couple, so might as well lump them in together. But of course, some fans are going to say, oh no, she wasn't talking about Beyonce. But you never know. We don't know. Even though she said she wasn't, that doesn't mean that she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? She could have just said that. But people don't want to think outside of that. They just want to be like, oh, well, she said she wasn't, so that means she wasn't. um People can renege, unless she comes out and says that she was talking about botting like pages. But if that was the case, if she was just talking about botting for pages, why not just leave the tweet up then and be like, reply in the comments and be like, hey, actually you're stupid because this tweet is about bots, like bots, paid moles or whatever. Whatever. She could say that, but I don't know. What do you guys think? But if it is about Beyonce, damn. If it is about Beyonce, goodness, does she get tired? Like, I love Nicki, but does she get tired? Like, I'm just like, oh gosh, all this, like all the Twitter and the going off on this person and that person, this person, that person. Like, I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying, does she not get kind of tired of doing that all the time? Like, constantly going off on someone, or constantly shading someone, or constantly talking about someone. It's always negative. Like, there's always a negative thing happening. Like, it's almost never a positive thing. I mean, yeah, she talks about positive things, but she talks about negative things way more. And it's always some kind of drama. It's always some kind of shade. It's always some kind of something's going wrong. It's always something. And I'm like, whoa, girl, take a vacation. I don't know. Stressed. Anyway, love Nicki down, but stressed. Constantly. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get into some comments, some Twitter tweets of what people are saying, because I just think it's really freaking funny, honestly. And let's get into it. So some tweets read, Nicki Minaj shuts down the rumors that her deleted post was directed at Beyonce. This is an absolute lie. Then this person says, she's seeing the hate that she was getting and had to backpedal quickly. She backtracked so quickly, she don't want that smoke. Y'all need to start ignoring the beehive the same way Beyonce does. Always throwing rocks and hiding her hands. Girl, stand on that ish. I would say normally Nicki does stand on whatever she says. But some people feel as though in this particular instance that she did shade Beyonce and she was backpedaling. Granny always lurking on TikTok and Twitter. In my Kendrick Lamar, they not like us voice. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Nick, they not slow. We all saw the timing. Big hives want to have a reason for their one-sided beef with Nicki so bad. Period, Nicki. What type of coward, lame ass B-word tweets some ish like that and then deletes it? Real B-words stand by what they say. Bozo. She don't want that smoke. She was obviously talking about the bots and the likes of that thread. She had been talking about bots for weeks. Why did this one annoy them so bad? I think it was the timing, like people said. The timing of the tweet compared to Beyonce's post, but it could have just been coincidental. The fact that people assume she was talking about Beyonce just shows how they view Beyonce. Don't hide your hand now. LMAO, all this means is the hive thinks Beyonce is a robot. Not the backpedaling. We don't believe this liar. Beehive was lighting her scary ASS up, but the Beehive said Beyonce responded. Beyonce is Nicki's wife. When will Megan shut down her rumors? I know she's scared. Why not clear it up on Twitter where she's tweeted and deleted LMAO? Why she always hesitate to clear any shade towards Beyonce? Because she was definitely talking about her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, clear it up. Just say what you were actually talking about so people don't think that you were if you weren't. You know what I'm saying? But she hasn't done that yet. Uh, B, Nika lives A. Barb's versus Beehive is like the Avengers end games of Stan Warfare. She is playing a very dangerous game. She better leave Beyonce alone. No name was mentioned, so we don't acknowledge it. The real reason why she won't say Beyonce's name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Solange ain't nothing, or Solange ain't nothing to play with. I don't know why I just said that. Me and names, child. I be all over the place. The Beehive did all that complaining about the robot tweet when Nicki wasn't even talking about Beyonce. Yikes. Y'all just told on yourselves about how you truly feel about her. I mean, it could go either way. Like I said, we have thought Nicki wasn't talking about people before, and then it turns out that she was. Hive. Nicki better not be beefing with Beyonce. It'll be the worst mistake of her career. Keep her name out of your mouth. Nicki, I don't have beef with Beyonce. Hive. Yes, you do. Stop being scary and say her name. Like, do y'all or do you not want her to have beef with Beyonce? Also, if she's already beefing with Beyonce, why do they keep warning her not to beef with Beyonce? Isn't she already doing that according to them? Beehive seen robot and immediately thought of Beyonce. Beehive in the quotes, y'all shiver me timbers. Anyways, who's going to Gag City, Queens? Like Nicki heard Megan's Law and automatically thought of her. Oh my god, that's true. So yeah, it's kind of like, okay, that's fair. If people thought that Nicki was shading Beyonce, just like Nicki thought Megan was shading her when she said Megan's Law. Megan never said Nicki's name. But then Nicki Minaj proceeded to make a diss track and also go on her, on Twitter for freaking days, just tweeting at Megan. So if people want to think that Nicki's talking about Beyonce, do they not have the right to? Just like Nicki thought Megan was talking about her, right? Like, you know, call a thing a thing. And it wouldn't be too far fetched because, like I said, she's been talking about Jay-Z this entire time. So clearly, there is, not all pretty things with the relationship with them right now. The girls are mad. There is an envy to Beyonce's level of protection from being destroyed by the media and the industry. It's not celebrated by some that she has yet to be destroyed as the legends before her. Instead, it's bitterness. It stings and it's weird. We not slow. She knows better. Them hit tweets started tearing her ass up more than when Hiss dropped. But she did, and she just got clocked loud and clear, which is what she wanted. She's trying to send a message in the typical scary fashion. Unfortunately. OMG, we won. B Nika is still alive. The only reason Beehive is upset about Nicki's deleted tweet is because that's how they truly feel about Beyonce. They think she's a robot. Nicki didn't even say a name. LOL, see how insecurity flew out of her own fans? If one Nicki tweet that wasn't even about Beyonce made the Hive this mad, they dead ass might KIL themselves the next time Beyonce sends Nicki some flowers. Yeah, but it's a fair assessment, I think, for the Beehive to assume she was talking about Nicki just because she's been going at Jay-Z so crazy lately and Roc Nation. So I think they're already on edge with her anyway. Her fans have been calling Beyonce a robot for the longest, and now they're trying to gaslight us into thinking we're projecting. Hi, so you are actually projecting. I hope that helps. Well, if the Beehive is projecting, then Nicki was projecting too, with the whole Megan's Law thing. So I mean, they both are doing it or have done it, if that's the case. Beehive and then Nicki before. So okay, y'all. So those are some tweets. It's all over the place. All the tweets, all the tweets, all the tweets. It's a mess. Um, I hope she's not shading Beyonce only because it's like, for what reason? I know she has her things with Roc Nation and how she feels about Roc Nation because of Megan the Stallion and all of that. Also, the personal issue she has with Jay-Z because Tidal and whatever other drama that she's had with Jay-Z when it comes to contracts, negotiations, different things that she had business-wise with him. Cool, but what's the target at Beyonce for? Like, if she is shading Beyonce, what would be the reason? The only reason there would be is because of Megan. Honestly, there is no other reason why she would need to be shading her. So hopefully she's not. But then again, we've been wrong before. The fans have been wrong before. And like I said, with this tension between Rock Nation and Jay-Z and Nicki, why wouldn't there be, why would it be hard to believe that there's tension with Beyonce too? Why is that hard to believe? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's not like it wouldn't be strange, you know? But you guys let me know. I'm not saying that is true. I'm just talking about what the fans are saying and what the speculation is. So I guess time will tell on this one. This is really messy. This is a hot mess, but very entertaining. So that's it for this one, though. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.